Now it is sharing. Okay. So let me, yes, so what is happening? Yes. So let me do a quick revision for you, right? So recap. Okay. So in this chapter, we are finding the solutions of linear equations in two variables. So pair of linear of equation in two variables, right? So the chapter is about uh, linear equation. So the chapter is about linear pair of linear equation in two variables, right? So the first thing is that pairs, right? So means two. Linear means, how should I tell this? Because the second chapter was about the degrees of the polynomial, right? So let's just take it for granted for now. That linear equation means degree equals to 1, right? So degree equals to 1. And two variables meaning what? Two unknowns, right? So, huh?
Okay.
Sorry, so are there any doubt?
No.
Because degree of the polynomial, I will talk about this in polynomial classes, right? So degree is about the highest power on the variable. And in here, you will see that the highest power. So let's say x square plus 2x plus 3, right? Px. So what is the power of x here? For x, what is the power? You must have already learned about the exponent and the powers in 9th class, right?
Yeah.
So what is the power of x here? X square plus 2x plus 3, right? So what is the power of x here?
2.
So x to the power 1 is here, right? Right, na? Here it
Yes.
is 2, right? Here it is power 2, right?
Yes.
And in here, what is the power of x? It is 0, right?
Yes.
Because something to the power 0 is what? 1.
0. 1.
Uh, Something to the power 0 can't be 0, right? Right. So this is the known fact that something to the power 0 is 1, right? You have must have learned in exponent and power. Am to the power n is what? Am n, something like that. Can you recall these exponent and powers?
Yeah.
Okay. So something to the power 0 is 1. So let's say x to the power 0 or anything to the power y to the power 0, this will be 1, right? We can prove this by saying that x3 minus 3 This is 0, right? Right.
Yes.
And x3 minus 3 will be what? We can write it by as division. So this will be x3, right?
Yes.
So when this goes here, this will be minus 3. So that is why x3 minus 3 is 0. So this cancels. So this is 1, right? So that is why something to the power 0 is always 1. Understood? Any doubt? Please don't hesitate to ask any question. I'm not a monster or anything, right? I have not. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask any question. Okay, I am here to explain you about your queries or about your doubts. Right.
Okay.
So this is my job and this is my duty. If you don't understand a thing, then the blame is on me. Right. So if you have any doubt, any problem, please ask without any hesitation. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So where was I? I was telling that, let's say this was the equation x square plus 2x plus 3. So in here, the power of x was 2, right? In here, the power of x was 1. In here, the power of x was 0, right? Power, right? And x is what? The variable, right? The unknown, right?
Yeah.
So the highest power on x is what? 2, right? This is the highest power.
Yeah.
So that is why we call it degree 2 polynomial, right? So highest power is 2, so degree is 2. And that is why this is called a quadratic polynomial, right? So this we will learn in the second chapter. So as for now, let's just assume that the degree of the linear polynomial is what? Linear equation, degree of the linear equation is what? 1, right? And what are the general forms of a pair of linear equation, right? So we can write the general form of linear equation like this. So this is one and this one is the other pair. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the pairs, right? These are the pairs. And how many unknowns are here? How many unknowns? 2, right?
Yeah.
And what they are? X and Y, right?
Yeah.
So, and what is the degree of this equation? So power of X is what? 1, right? Power of Y is 1, and this is 0, something unknown to the power, right? And in here also you have 1, 1, and 0, right? So highest power is what? Or you should say the degree.
One.
Yes, degree is 1, right? So degree is 1, unknowns are 2, and these are the pairs. So these are the pair of linear equation. Linear, right? And 2 variables. So these are the pair of 2 linear equation in 2 variables, right? And in this chapter, in this third chapter, we will learn about the solution of these pairs. Okay. So there are 2 methods. One is the algebraic method, and the other one is the graphical method. right? So did anyone join recently? Okay, so we are on. Okay. Yes, so there are two methods to solve this equation. One is the algebraic method and the other one is the graphical method. Okay. And there are, yes, so there are two representation of, so there are two representation of linear equation. So who has joined? So Rehan doesn't have a mic.
Good evening, sir.
Hello? Hello, Rehan.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening, sir. Rizwan. I thought who is Rehan now? Okay. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Alaikum salam. Alhamdulillah, fine.
Okay. So Adil has just joined today, right? And I was giving a quick revision of third chapter to Adil. Okay. So he is from
Yes, sir.
Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And you are also
Thanks.
from Saudi Arabia, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can meet Adil when you want. Okay. Okay. So Adil, will stop here and I will do a backup class for you, right? Backup
Okay.
classes for chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay.
Okay.
And so we were doing the 3.2 exercise chapter. And with this only, you will be able to understand some part of what we are doing currently, right? So we are currently doing the algebraic solutions. Right, here is one. We did the graphical solution, right?
Yes, sir.
So now in today's class, we will be doing the algebraic solutions. Okay. So this is new, Adil. So this won't be a problem for you. Okay. Okay. So let's just wait for 5 minutes for Tala. Right, Rizwan.
Yes, sir. Okay.
And then we will start the class. Okay, so we have already started the class. So let me talk more about this linear equation in two variables. And if at some point I'm wrong, then Rizwan will correct me. Right, Rizwan?
Okay.
Yes, so Rizwan, I was talking about two representations of a linear equation in two variables, right? So one was what? One was the graphical representation, right?
Yes,
Right,
sir.
Rizwan?
Yes.
And the other one was what?
Algebraic.
Algebraic, right? Algebraic representation, right? And in the Adil, in 3.1 chapter, we will be learning about only the representations of the linear equation, right?
Okay.
And when are you free? Because Tuesday I am free, so I can take a backup class for you tomorrow if you are free tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just fix a time. I will message you and you will tell that if it is okay with you, then I will take some backup classes. Okay. And we will catch up with Rizwan and Tala. Okay. Okay, so two representation, graphical and algebraic representation, right? And in the second chapter, second exercise of this third chapter, we will learn about these solutions, right? So these solutions are what? Graphical solutions. And firstly, we will be talking about if there are any solution, right? So there can be three scenarios. So the graphical representation of a linear equation will be what? So linear equation meaning straight line, right? Right, Rizwan?
Yes, sir.
So in graphical representation or in graphical solution, we will see that what can be the scenarios of two lines. So these two lines will be intersecting, right? Or they can be parallel, or they are coincident, right?
Yes, sir.
Are there any more possibilities? No, na,
No,
Adil?
sir. No.
Yeah.
So this is called the intersecting lines. Right, Rizwan? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So these are parallel and these are coincident.
Coincident.
Right. So this is called solution. This has a solution. This has no solution. And this has many solutions. Did Talha join?
Oh, sir.
Okay, so he is late. Is he watching? Is he watching the anime or what?
Yeah, he's watching.
Okay. So, Adil, what should I do? So I will take a backup class tomorrow and then I will discuss it later. Okay.
Okay.
Because Rizwan will be getting bored. Okay.
No, sir.
So this will be a repeating class. So this
Recap class it will be.
okay.
Let's
Okay, right.
recap.
So
Yeah.
okay. So until Talha joins, let's do this recap further. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
Adil, did you understand three scenarios?
Yes.
Yes. So when you plot the graph of two linear equation, and when you see this kind of scenario, so you will say that this graph has a solution, right? And when you draw the graph of two lines and when you see this scenario, then you say that there is no solution, right? And when you come across this graph, then there are many solutions. Okay. So in the second 3.2 exercise, you will learn that how when you plot the graph, then you can tell that there are solutions, if there are solutions, or if there are not any solutions, right? So on the basis of solutions, how many types of linear equation in two variables, Rizwan?
Two, sir.
Hmm?
Two.
Yes, right, two, right. So I have got bright students, right? Hmm. So on the basis of solutions, two type. One is what? Consistent, right? And the other one is
Inconsistent.
right, inconsistent. So if you have solution, so the intersecting and the coincident are called the consistent one, right? And the parallel ones are called inconsistent, right? Understood, Adil?
Yes.
Okay. So what should I do? I should do the first exercise, or I just should talk about the theories? Because this will be a lot to grasp in one go, right, Rizwan?
Yes, sir.
Right now. So we should. Okay, so Adil, do you have your Learnivio account?
No.
Okay, so we will provide you a Learnivio account, and in that you will find some practice questions. Okay, so when you log in with your Learnivio account, you will see some assignments, and in those assignments there will be some CBSE PYQ questions. So that will come very handy for your exams. Okay, so when we'll complete these chapters, so after completion of each chapters, we will solve those CBSE PYQ questions. Right. So Rizwan, did you go through those PYQ questions somehow?
And sir.
Arey Rizwan, your parents gonna scold me, right? So please go through those questions, or I will at some point give you questions from them, right, as an assignment.
Okay, sir.
Because then I can say that I was giving some assignments, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where is Talha right now? So Talha has not joined it. And it is what, 10? So he is 15 minutes late, right, Rizwan?
Yes, sir.
What should we do? So we should what, recap more?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Right.
Yes.
So no one should be left behind, right?
Yes, sir.
Questions. So Adil, we will be doing the first exercise based on what we learned, right? So what did we learn? That there are two representation of linear equation in two variables, right? One is the graphical and the algebraic. And there can be three scenarios of solutions of these linear equation, pair of linear equations, right? So those can be intersecting, or they can be parallel, or they can be coincident, right? So as I asked Rizwan and Tala, so why do we need pair of linear equations? And they gave me the answer right away. So there are two unknowns, right? So why do you need pair of linear equations to solve these two unknowns, right? So why do we need pairs? I have already given you the answer. Can you tell me? Why aren't there three linear equations in two variables, I should say? The answer is that we have two unknowns, right? Right, Adil?
Yes.
Right, Rizwan? Am I right, Rizwan?
Yes, sir.
So there are two unknowns, and that is why we need two equations. So we need two equations to solve for two unknowns, right? So that is why we have pair of linear equations. Okay, so the hero has come. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Hello, Talha. Talha, am I audible?
Assalamualaikum.
Hello?
Yes, yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
Sir, you are late, sir. Why so?
Sir, because the phone it was like
Huh?
It ran out of battery, so
Okay, okay,
um,
okay. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. So Rizwan was telling me that he is watching anime right now.
yes.
I didn't tell. I was not the culprit. No, no, no. I was telling Rizwan that we were watching. So there is a new joining. Adil has just joined us today. Okay.
Okay.
So I was just recapping the class, recapping what we did earlier. So we didn't go ahead because you were not there. Okay. So now, so Adil, we will move ahead and I will talk about these in in your backup classes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So where were we? Rizwan and Talan. Did you do the
When you
homework?
finish. Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
So did you guys do the homework? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So,
Talha, did you?
I wasn't able to say.
Arey wow, bhai saab. When will you complete the homework? Your parents gonna scold me, right?
Hmm.
Because I was not able to make you do your homework, right? Please, they will
Yes.
blame me, right? So please do your homeworks. Okay,
Okay.
I
Now
will be
today sir,
punished,
was
right?
last day. I'll do
Huh?
homework. Today was like last day for the school. Now we'll have like Ramadan holidays. So
Okay,
any
okay, right.
homework you give,
Same for me, yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. So that will be your for your practice, right? So please. So we completed. So this was your homework, or did I miss this question? The
which one?
sixth
The
question.
seventh one? Sixth one, I think, sir, we did. No.
So we
No,
did.
no. The sixth one we didn't.
Okay. So I missed, or did I say this as your homework, or I didn't say anything about this?
Yeah.
No,
I
I
don't
don't think so.
remember, sir.
Seventh one, and you said homework, but then you did it anyway. So I think the
Okay.
sixth one,
Yeah.
you,
Fifth one
Okay.
graph
So
was the homework.
okay, okay. So let's just do this this question. Okay. So Adil, just bear with me that just remember these conditions, right? As I was talking about the intersecting and the parallel and the coincident one, right? So algebraically, you can achieve this by telling about the coefficients, right? Coefficients of this linear equations. So there are three conditions. Just take it as I say right now. I will explain this to you in your backup classes. Okay.
Okay.
So Talha and Rizwan, help me. A1 by A2 not equals to B1 by B2 is what?
Unique solution.
Unique, right? Intersecting.
Yes, intersection.
Right, Talha? We are correct or
yes.
wrong?
Correct.
Okay, and A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2, not equals to C1 by C2. So this was Talha.
This one, A1. So this is that parallel.
Yes, parallel,
Uh,
inconsistent or parallel, right?
yes. No, sir.
And this one was what?
Many
Coincidence.
solutions.
Many
Coincide.
solutions and
Yes.
many solution or coincident, right?
Yes.
So Adil, these are the three scenarios, just as I was talking about graphically. So algebraically, you can tell by just comparing the coefficients, right? So just remember this, and this will help you solve this sixth question, right?
Okay.
So, okay, so the equation, the first equation, So given the linear equation, so they have given one linear equation, right? And they are asking that write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is intersecting lines, right? So one equation is given, and we have to write another equation, right? So we can write what, 3x plus, let's say, 2y minus plus 4, right, equals to 0, right? So in here, what is our A1? Adil, can you tell what is our A1?
No.
Okay, so the general form of the linear equation was what? A1x plus B1y plus C1 equals to 0, right? And the second pair was what? A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equals to 0. Am I correct, Rizwan and Tala?
No, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So let's just compare this with right, Adil? So this one and this one. So x has coefficient meaning which is beside the variable, right? So x has coefficient a1 here. So this has 2. So a1 will be what, Adil?
What?
So a1 x and 2x. So here x has a1 and here x has 2, right? So a1 will be equal to what? 2, right? Right, na? Adil, did you understand?
Yes.
And can you tell me what will be b1? Just compare y coefficient. So if I have taken your polynomial classes, so then that would be easy to recall, right, Talha and Rizwan?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But
sir.
okay, so how should I tell? Okay, so from tomorrow I will take polynomial classes first for Adil. Right?
Yes.
At what time? I will tell you the time. Okay. So just let's just bear with me and we'll talk about this in the polynomial classes. Okay. So B1 is 3 and C1 is -8. Right, Talha and Rizwan? Right.
Yes.
And
Nice.
and we have to write another. So for this question, for this 6th number question, we have to find a scenario. We have to find a scenario where your A1 by A2 not equals to B1 by B2, right? So I have written this as the second equation. So for this, you have A2 is equals to what? Rizwan? 3, right? And B2 is equals to what?
Yes.
2.
2, and
2,
C2 is equals to
4.
4, right? So for this equation, my A1 by A2 will be what?
2 by
A1 is
3.
2 by
2 by
3. And B1 by B2 will be what?
3 by
3
2.
by 2.
So these are not equal, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this equation, these pair of linear equation will have intersecting lines, right?
Yes.
So the
Yes.
first 6. So 6, 1, answer is what? 3x plus 2y plus 4. Right, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Because this is fulfilling this condition, right?
Mm, yes.
Now Rizwan will help me, right? So we have 3 questions. So one will Rizwan tell, and the other will Talha will tell me the answer, right? Adil, please bear with us when we will be over with your backup classes. Then this will make you more understandable these scenarios, right? Is that okay with you, Adil?
Yes.
Okay. So parallel lines, Rizwan,
Yes, sir.
tell me what will be the equation. So one equation I should write. So the one equation is what? 2x plus 3y minus 8.
Minus 8, right?
Now you tell me what will be the other equation so that you have parallel lines.
Yes.
So
2x.
2x.
Yeah,
So
2x.
1, you want to write the same?
Not same, not exactly same.
So
Okay.
2 by 2 is 1. So this should
1,
be.
yes,
I
sir.
imagine just
Yeah,
changing that.
So
plus.
you should take as 2, 2 as a prime factor or 2 as a multiplication. So let's just say 4. 2 twos are 4, right?
Okay.
So
Then
3 twos are
6.
what?
6.
6.
6y, and we don't want to make it
Plus
same.
plus 8. You can just put
Plus
plus
8,
8.
right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Mm.
So our answer is complete. Understood?
Yes,
So
sir.
this will be what? 2 by 2, 4. We had cheated.
1
So
by
2
2.
by 4,
Yes, sir.
1 by 2. So A1 by A2 is 2 by 4.
Yes.
B1 by B2 is 3 by 6. So 1
1
by
by 2.
2. And C1 by C2 is minus 8 by 8. So minus 1.
Minus 1.
So we have what?
Uh,
A,
A1
A1 equals 1.
A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2.
Right. So this is the scenario for the parallel line. So this equation will be a parallel one, right? So
Yes, sir.
these pair of linear. Now Talhar's time, right? So Talhar's chance. Okay. Oh, yes. So should I rub it or anyone is noting? Adil, are you
Yes,
noting or what?
just
Please.
move a little on the right.
No, I think.
So you are noting down. Okay. So please tell me if you're noting down. Then I will stop because I have a habit of that I rub without telling.
Mhm.
So at some time this brings me problem. Okay. So I should move it in the left.
Sir, that is every teacher's habit, sir.
Sorry about that. I don't want to be in the same league as those teachers, right?
Okay.
So I should move it down, right?
Yes.
Right. Is this okay?
Yes, better.
So Adil, just being personal, but not offensive. Have you watched any anime?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Huh?
No.
Okay, so Talha, Rizwan, and I are anime geeks. Okay, so if you are not watching that, then we will push you to watch some anime.
Yes, start with Death Note. Sir, I
Death
remember
Note.
that.
Okay,
Sir's
so
advice.
Adil, did you note it down?
Yes.
Okay, and Talha, did you note it down?
No, not yet.
Okay. So let me just rub these part. So what do you watch, Adil? Nothing or anything?
TV shows.
Hmm?
Damn, TV
shows.
show.
TV shows. Okay, so what kind of shows? The what was that series?
I've watched The Boys last night.
The what? The Boys.
Yeah.
The boy.
Okay, so that is a good one, right? So that is also a good thing, watching series. Yes, so have you watched what was that? Benedict Cumberbatch. What was that series? How can I forget? The spy one. Mm, what was that? Game of Shadows, right? So Robert Downey Jr. played the hero part in movie. So what was that series? Okay, so let me just do this question and then in the meanwhile I will try to remember. Hmm, yes. Why this is thick? This one. Yes. So Talha, your time, right?
Yes.
So this is the equation,
Okay.
right? And you have to write an equation which is what? Coincident lines.
Oh, yes. Then
So just remember, okay, so my battery is depleting. What happened? Yes. Yes. So as we cheated in the previous question, multiply it with 3, right?
Okay.
So what would be the equation? Multiply with 3.
6x.
Yes, 6x,
X plus 9y
9y, and they should be minus,
9
right?
minus 8 minus 8
8
should be
3s are, so they should be equal, right?
10.
Coincidence.
Yeah,
So
24.
24, right?
24,
So A1 by A2 will be what?
yes.
2 by
2
6.
by 6. 1 by 3.
And B1 by B2 will be what?
1 by 3.
Right. This we already know that, but because we have just wrote our equations like this, right? So C1 by C2 is what?
1 by
Right.
6. Yes.
So the Adil, are you able to grasp what we are talking?
Yes.
No or yes? I couldn't.
Yes.
So we were trying to create this scenario, right? A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. Why? Because for coincident lines, so coincident lines, these are the conditions, right?
Yes.
So we have wrote our equation in such a way that this fulfills this scenario. So that is why we chose this equation, right? Tala and Rizwan.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm still trying to remember that series, but I'm not able to. So he was by. So Benedict Cumberbatch has done a series, right? Do you guys remember? Can you guys help me? So he has done a series based on a spy. Uh, I don't remember. Right, I will remember and tell you in the next class. So this is my homework. Okay, Adil.
Teachers having no
Yeah.
best feeling.
Okay, so This completes our second exercise, right?
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now the next exercise is about solution, but with the with the algebraic method, right?
Okay.
So okay, yes. So as I have somehow told you earlier, or I don't remember, did I tell you or not? So there are three methods. Three methods to solve a linear equation, to solve a pair of linear equations. In algebraically. And what are those? So one is substitution method, right? One is substitution method, the other one is elimination method.
And I think splitting method as well.
No. So splitting
No?
method is the quadratic one. So for
Oh,
quadratic equation, you do this splitting method, the middle term splitting, right?
yeah.
So elimination method, and third one is the cross multiplication method. So in the what? So in this fourth exercise, we will learn about this. So this is fourth exercise. This is fifth, and this is sixth, the last one, right? So let's just do this substitution method, right? So we have what? Two pair of linear equations. And so in substitution method, what we do is that, let's say we have 3x plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0, and we have 2x plus 3y plus 4 equals to 0, right? So we have two equations, okay? And in substitution method, what we do is that we have two variables, right? Two unknowns, x and y. So what we do is that for substitution method, we find one value from equation 1, right? From equation 1, we find one value, and we put that value in equation 2. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2, right? So firstly, what we do is that we find one value from equation first, and in second value, if we put that value. So let me make it more clear, right? So 3x plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0. So what do you want to solve? You want to solve for x or y?
X.
Y or x? What do you want to solve? So this is the first equation, right? So let's just say you want to solve for x. So calculate the value of y from here. So you take, so this is 2y, this 8 goes here, and this 3x goes here, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the value of
One
y? 8
by 2.
minus 3x by 2, right?
Yes.
So let's just say this is equation third, right? And now the idea is that we put this value in equation second, right? So this is called the substitution method. So what is the other equation? 2x
2x plus
from equation 2 and putting the value of y. Right, you write this part. Understood?
okay.
Putting the value of y in equation 2. So 2x plus 3y is equals to -4, right?
Mm,
And what is the value of y? Value of
minus
y
3
is 2x plus 8
8
minus
minus
what?
3x
3x by 2
by
equals to -4, right?
mm,
Now
Yes,
you
sir.
only have x and x equation, right?
yes.
So remember that we were solving for x,
Mm,
right? So
yes.
just so this will be what? This will be 2x plus 24 minus 9x by 2 is equals to -4, right? And now we will take the LCM, right?
Yes.
So this is 1. So what will be the LCM of 2 and 1?
And 1 will be 2.
So yes, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, so 2, right? So
Yes.
2 and this is 1, so 2 into 2, 4x plus 24 minus 9x equals to -4, right?
Yes.
Now this goes here.
Yes.
So this will be what? Adil, are you with us? Any doubt?
No,
So there is doubt or there is no doubt? Which part did
no
you
doubt.
say no? Ah, now I remember. Oh, so
Yes.
Sherlock Holmes, remember?
Sherlock Holmes.
Adil,
Yes, I've
so
heard of.
have you watched Sherlock Holmes?
No, but I've heard of it.
Okay, so that is a very good series. So you watch the series, not the films. So in the films, Sherlock Holmes, and in series, Benedict Cumberbatch plays Sherlock Holmes. So you watch the series. But before, but after completing this maths syllabus, right? Not before that. Okay. Okay, Adil.
Okay.
So where were we?
I don't know. Yes.
Okay, why? Yes, what happened? Yes. So 4x plus 24 minus 9x will be what? This goes here, so -8. Right, Rizwan, Tala.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
And 4x minus 9x minus 5x, right?
Mm,
And -8 and this goes here, right? So
yes.
our aim
Yes.
is to write variables this side and numbers this side, right? This is our aim to solve the equations, right? So all the variables are this side, this goes here. So this is -24, right? And this will be what? -5x and 8 for what? 32, right?
Mm,
So
Mm,
minus minus cancels, x is 32 by 5.
sir,
Huh? Sorry?
excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wait. How did you got -5?
So
4
4x
and 9.
minus 9x, right?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Which has the
Right.
greater number, right?
Yeah,
9
9.
and 9 sign is minus, right? So
Yes,
minus
yes.
5.
Okay.
Okay, so this is my job. This makes me happy that you ask questions, right? So please don't hesitate to ask me any question, right?
Okay,
We
sir.
have a full 1 year to complete this syllabus. So
Right.
please ask, okay? So you understood that this is the value of x, right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
one part we have calculated. We have calculated the value of x, right? And Adil, do you have any question?
No.
Okay. So, so in the third equation, right? So we have found out the value of x, right? And when we put the value of x, then when we will be able to calculate the value of y, right? Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So now let's just put the value of 8 minus 3x by 2. Just remember 8 minus 3x by 2. 8 minus 3x. Oh, 8 minus, I will forget what was, yes. So 8 minus 3x by 2. Right, this was y, right? So from equation third, right? Now we will write putting the value of, okay. I will not write you. So when this type of question is asked, you just write all the information, whatever the steps you are taking, you just write those, right?
Yes.
Because your teachers see those steps, and if you don't write those steps, they will cut your marks, right?
Yes, sir.
So in your exam, just write every step. Whatever comes in your mind, just write those steps, right? So putting the value of x in this equation. Okay, so 8 minus 3 into 32 by 5 by 2, right?
Yes.
So this is a big number. 8 minus this is what? 96 by 5 by 2, right? So again LCM. So this will be what? LCM of 1 and 5. Adil, LCM of 1 and 5. What will be the LCM?
5.
5, right? Did you say 1 or 5?
5.
Right.
Yes, 5. So 5 and 1 into 5 is 5. So 5, 8, 40 minus 5, 5 division 1. So 96 by 2, right? So this is what? 6, and this is what? 9 minus 4 is 5. So minus 56 by 5 by 2, right? So this goes, so, okay, did I write? Okay, so I wrote, yes. So by 5 by 2. So this goes here, right? Denominator of denominator. So this goes here. And this will be what? Minus 5 into 2 into 5. So minus 56 by 10. Right. So why is this? Any doubt?
No, sir.
So what did we find? By substitution method, x is 32 by 5
Right.
and y is minus 56 by 10.
10.
Right. So you can see that this has one solution, right?
Yes.
Unique solution, which means that these are intersecting lines, right?
Yes.
So what did we do? We first,
No. Sorry about that.
uh, Okay, so what did we do? We first found one value, right? Right.
Yes. Yes.
And one value of variable. And then we put that value, we put that value in equation second. So we first found one variable from equation 1. So this is the what? Substitution method. Understood? Any doubt? Any queries?
No, sir.
Nope.
So who is bothering you, Tala?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So so where were you noting down?
Yes, sir. A little up,
A little up or down?
up.
Up.
Yeah, that.
This
Or
one.
is it not that, not that, not that up. A little down. Yes, yes.
Okay, so Rizwan and Adil, did you understand? Or Adil, are you noting down also?
Yes, I'm not.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so Rizwan, you are also noting down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
I
you
know
guys
every time,
didn't tell
sir.
me to stop. Okay. In the meantime, I drink water. And remember, more series for what? Adil, and more animes for Talha and Rizwan.
Yeah.
So should I move it down?
1 second. I'll move into another thing. But this here.
Okay, so
Yes, sir. Just scroll down.
so
Yes.
Rizwan, in your school, how much they have done? They are on which exercise?
3.2, sixth one.
Acha, sixth one. So they are doing the sixth question.
Yeah, and the sixth one finish.
Acha, sixth one finished. Okay, so you already knew the answer. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Sir, now holidays are going.
Okay, so
Yeah,
okay,
from
so
today.
from today and for 1 month or for how many days?
Uh,
Okay.
after it till
Okay.
it.
Okay, till eight.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, so Adil, your school is on holiday, what? Or so your school is also closed.
Yes.
Okay, so we have some time to complete your syllabus, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so should I scroll it down?
Just a second. Just
And we will do exercise questions after that, right?
exactly. Go down.
Hmm?
Down.
Okay, so whose number is it? First question. Okay, so my number. First question is my responsibility. Second is what? This one. Third, Tala. And now Adil has also joined. So one. Okay, so one relief day for Adil. Right, Adil?
Mm.
Then after that, when your second and first chapter is completed, then I will ask you for answers. Right? Adil, you watch the videos, right? So videos are available on the YouTube. Please watch those videos, and I will also do classes for you. Okay, backup classes. Okay, Adil.
Okay.
So can you see that my name is what? Shanwaz Adil.
Yes.
Same this.
So my father's name is Adil. Okay. So Talha, Rizwan, did you note it down?
Yes, sir, finish.
Just like
Okay, so you finished, and Tala, you are slow. Okay.
yes. Yes. Okay.
So Adil, did you note it down?
Yes.
Okay, so Adil is also fast, Tala.
Mhm.
Done, Tala.
Yes.
Okay. So these are not important because I have just repeated these lines, right? Right. So let's just do some questions. So did you guys understand the substitution method?
Yes.
First
Yes, sir.
find one value and then put it in the second. So this is the substitution, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So okay, so this one. Oh, so this one is very simple. First one. So my life is easy, right?
No.
So and let's just do this question. Okay, so x plus y is 14, right? So this is the first equation. And x minus y is what? 4. So this is the second equation. So from first, x minus y is 14. So we get the value of y is 14 minus x, right? So y is what? Minus goes here. So minus of 14 minus x. So this is minus 14 plus x. So we can write x minus 14, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we will put this value in here, right?
Yes.
So
Second one.
x minus, okay, what is happening? This is what? So we can see that what x, right? This is what? So this is 1, this is minus 1, and this is 1. So this should have a solution. Did I do something wrong? X minus, oh, so this is 4 now. So from first, so what did I write? Okay. So x plus y, this was the equation, right?
Yes, sir.
So I mixed up the question, right? So I wrote
Oh, yeah.
one and
Yes,
this
sir.
one. So y is 14 minus x. That's why I got confused that why x was cancelling out, right? So this is the third equation, right? And we will put this in here. So x minus y in equation second. So x minus y is 4, right? So x minus, right?
Yes.
So this will
Yes.
be what? X minus 14. What am I writing? Yes, so plus x is equals to 4, right? Any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
So this is what? X plus x, 2x, and this goes here. So 4 plus 14,
Oh, close.
and this is what? 18. So
Two.
x is 9, right? Right.
Yes.
And we will
Yes.
put this value in third. So this will be what? Y is 14 minus 9. So 5.
5.
So this was
Nice
simple
equal.
question, right? Okay, so second question. So let me do the second question. Okay, so I am running out of time, right?
Yes.
So should I do the second question or in the next class?
Let us do it.
Huh?
Just do the second.
Okay, so let's just do this question and 3, 4.
Okay,
Let's
no
say.
problem. No problem. Yes.
Okay, so 3 and 4 homework, right?
And
Yes,
next
sir.
class, inshallah.
Okay, so did you guys note it down? This was
Yes.
simple.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Adil, are you noting down?
I did.
You did.
Yes.
Okay, so let me rub this and just quickly, very quickly do this. Adil, you are sitting for what? 1 and 20 hours, right? Right now, 1.2 hours you are sitting with us. So just give me 5 more minutes. Okay, Adil.
Okay.
So second one. S minus t is 3, right? And s by 3 plus t by 2 is 6. So s minus t is 3, so s is t plus 3. Right, let me write t plus 3. Right,
Yes.
and put the value of s in here. So t plus 3 by 3 plus t by 2 is 6. Right, this one. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
what? Taking the LCM, 3, 2 LCM is 6. 3 2s are so 2t plus 3 plus 2, 3. So 3t is equals to 6. So this will be what? 2t plus 6 plus 3t by 6. This goes here. So this is what? 36. And 2t plus, so this is 5t equals to 36 minus 6. So 5t is 30. T is what? 6. Right. And t plus 3 is what? So I didn't take what? 5 minutes. So I just quickly just zoom through this question, right?
Yes, sir.
So so I just wanted to complete this second question, right? Any doubt?
No,
Any doubt, Tala?
no, sir.
Okay, are there any doubt?
No.
Okay, so we will discuss this question again
Next
in the next
class.
class. Okay. Okay, so please try the third and fourth question, and
Yes, sir.
in the next class, I will talk about that CBSE PYQ questions, right? So those practice questions, because those are very important, right?
Yes.
So in your holidays, you try those practice questions. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, so have a nice night or day, whatever. So it is night there. So good night, everyone. Right. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.